Hey, what's going on everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. Rabid here, and today I want to kind of put in my 6th CPU mining rig. Now I know just a couple days ago we did put it together, our 4th one, and then I pulled the test bench off because we were done our RTM test, so now we got 5 here. And then our 5950X just showed up, so that's in that machine. So we pulled the 3900X out and we had everything sitting waiting for that. So that will be our 6th dedicated rig. So we will have 3 up top, 3 below, all 3900Xs. But I am running into an issue for power supplies is kind of filling up back there. So I want to move this network switch probably to the top rack and then set the TV on top of the network switch. It's really light, so it shouldn't cause any issues because I do need to get another PSU into the middle here. And then once that is in, this rack would pretty much be full. And then we got to start moving on to our Amazon rack and start filling that thing up. But again, we need GPUs. Also, just like the issue we had with this rig 4 here where we have to pull out a 3060 Ti out of our GPU mining rig, we're gonna have to do it again and pull out yet another 3060 Ti in order for the CPU mining rig to boot up, and then we'll have it on Ethereum just like we have rig 4 going on here, but everything will be on currently Raptoreum. Now sometime in the future I'll probably put 3 of these on Raptoreum, 3 of them on like Mining Ocean or something. And then we'll do a head-to-head for a few days, maybe a week, just so we can get a nice idea of which is more profitable. Mining Ocean, which is profit switching and pays you out in XMR, or straight Raptoreum. So that'll be a nice test to try in the future. 3 rigs exactly the same going head-to-head. They all have CL14, was it G-Skill Flare RAM, and they're all 3900X CPUs. So it will be a nice test to do, but first we got to get this thing built, get our 6th rig in there, move this thing up top, and we just got a lot of stuff to do here. I have everything shut off right now and it is pretty quiet now. It hasn't been this quiet for quite some time. So everything's off. I got to pull a 3060 out of there, a 3060 Ti. And then I'm going to pull out our network switch and put it up underneath this TV. So I'm going to do all that right quick and see what we're looking at. We got the card out and we have our GPU mining rig fired back on Ethereum as soon as possible. Same with our ASIC L3 Plus right there. It is running again. Here is our GPU. Now it's a little on the dusty side, so we might have to give it a little quick cleaning here with some love. Look at that. Little bit of dust happening there at corners. Not too bad. The heatsink's not caked, but it's mostly all inside the fans there. So probably take this to the vacuum and see what we can do. So what's left here is I got to get all the Ethernet cables hooked back up into here, get all these rigs fired back up, and then get the other power supply in, and I can start working and building on that final rig right there. So I kind of got everything lined up. I still couldn't get the power supply to fit with all the cables in here. I could have jammed it in there, but that would not give very much airflow throughout. So I have everything set up here so you can see here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run this power supply back through here because then you can see it does hang down. Everything will reach here just fine. So I guess I'm gonna get that thing together, get everything turned on. Now rig 3 here does run in Windows because it is plotting Chia as well. Maybe I should get a cheap Raspberry Pi or something just to do the actual farming process, but right now I am running that in Windows, so that I'm going to deal with that thing last and get all this stuff up and running here. Okay, so I mostly got everything going. I'm going to need a little bit longer cables to get some of the wiring nice, but this is how it is going to have to stay for now. So we have our power button hooked up, hit the button and it should go, and we're off to the races. Now we're going to boot up. Remember, first time booting this, we're going to have to turn on auto power on power loss restore, and we are going to have to tell it to don't boot up, start hitting delete. I might have missed the boat here. Don't go into Hive yet, but smash that delete key because we are going to have to overclock this to 3.6 all core. Now hurry up and boot up. Did we do something wrong? All right, we're good. First time boot. F1 for setup. Loading. Okay, we are in the BIOS, so I'm going to set this up right quick and see how it happens. Okay, just like before, here we are. Restore ACF power loss to power on. We set our overclocks here for per cc, so we have an all-core overclock of 3.6, and we changed our voltage down to 1 volt. So we're all set. We're going to save this, boot up Hive, and do our full tune, and we're all set to go. Here we are. Everything is now all up and running. So rig 4, 5, and 6 up top right here. And down here you can see rig 1, 2, and 3. Now rig 3 is running in Windows, not HIVEOS. Everything else is in HIVEOS. We'll get into that in a minute here. We're plotting Chia here. Well, we're done plotting, so it is currently just farming. Kind of went over that earlier in the video. We'll take a look at profitability on that. Only 14 terabytes. It's not very much, but Chia is a long-term play. Back to here. So 4, 5, and 6 are on the top rack here. These are all on Raptoreum currently and in HIVEOS. Now HIVEOS is charging $3 per rig here, so I'm trying to find like some GT 710s or something. That way I only mine with that, and that'll drop each rig down to only 30 cents per rig, as long as you are not mining with the GPU on it. And a GT 710 is only like 5 to 10 watts idle as well, so it'll be very efficient while running these CPU rigs. I'm just going to run over to my workstation. It does have a 5950X in it, and we are going to check out the pool and see exactly what we're hashing at and what our actual profits could potentially be looking like. Here I am at the pool. You can see Rabid Mining WS. That is my workstation. There we have rig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. While rig 1 to 6 are all 3900X CPUs, and Rabid Mining workstation is a 5950X. It's still trying to build up that average hash rate, so we're sitting at 3.13 now, while our 3900X, they're sitting around 2.6 for a rough estimate. They all seem pretty close. Now for our profits here, we're looking like, I have it set at 9,000. We should hit that payout. So we have 8,700 here in the balance with 1,423 immature. So once that does mature, those are rewards that we do currently have. It just has to mature, and then it'll go to our balance. We'll hit our 9,000, which is under 300. So looks like what, 220 there, and we will get our 9,000 for the day. Now over here we can see it says estimated coins is 7,000. Now because the hash rate is constantly fluctuating, it will bounce around. I've usually seen as low as 5,000 up to possibly 16,000, 17,000 RTM. I'm thinking that'll probably average out around 9 to 11,000 here. It won't want to focus, but I'm thinking 9 to 11,000 RTM. So let's take a look at some profits. So Raptoreum is currently down. The whole crypto market went down, but let's just see what we're getting right now. So at 9,000, we are currently making a little over 11 USD per day. Now it's going to take a couple days till I actually figure out the average. So I'm guessing 9 to 11. So 9,000 is $11.09, I guess. And 11,000 is looking around $13.56 USD. So that's not too bad, especially when it comes down to CPUs. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please hit that subscribe button, thumbs up button, and bell notification, as well as turn on your notifications to be notified for future videos from me. Also, if you're watching this today on release date, Best Buy drop is happening right now. So I'm probably standing in line hoping for a non-LHR 3060 Ti, 3070, or possibly 3080 Founders Edition card. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you haven't, please comment, subscribe, and like this video, as well as check out one of these other videos if you have not seen it yet. I do try to stream every Saturday and Sunday, so stay tuned for more future content.